So the Infinix Note 50 Pro is Infinix's idea of what a 2025 mid-range smartphone should be, and it's been making a lot of buzz lately. A lot of people have been swearing by it, claiming it's the best thing to ever happen to them. So naturally, I got curious, got my hands on one, and I'll tell you straight up, it's worth the hype. But is it actually any good? And more importantly, is it worth the price? Let's get it. Right off the bat, this has to be the most premium feeling mid-range phone I've ever held. It does a really good job of feeling more expensive than it actually is. The only plastic you'll find in here is probably in the antenna lines and in the SIM card tray. The frame is made out of what Infinix is calling an armor alloy frame, which is a blend of Damascus steel and aerospace grade titanium, and the rear is glass. According to them, the frame offers better corner drop protection than its predecessor, so I guess you could say they didn't cut corners with the build quality. Now the octagon shaped camera bump kind of reminds me of the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. It's a little unconventional, and yes, it'll wobble on the table, but I like it. It comes in 3 colors: Enchanted Purple, Titanium Grey, which is the one I have, and a Racing Edition. Not sure why you'll name a color that, but okay. The rear is matte and it feels very smooth and is resistant to fingerprint smudges. For a $200 device, you'd expect corners to be cut with the materials, but nope, not this one. Infinix really nailed the design and build quality. Under the hood, it's powered by the MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate, which is about what you'd expect for this price point. You'll get up to 12GB of RAM and 256GB of non-expandable storage. And from my brief time using it, I can tell you that while it's not the fastest phone on the planet, you wouldn't exactly mistake it for a slow one either. It's not laggy at all, it's just good enough. The high refresh rate paired with the processor covers up for any lag you might have otherwise noticed. More on that later. And if you still wish it was faster, there's an option to extend the RAM with an additional 8 to 12GB, making it a total of 16 or 24GB of RAM. Of course, this is dependent on your storage configuration because it borrows from your internal storage. It doesn't just magically conjure up 12GB of extra RAM. You're also going to get NFC, an IR blaster, and stereo speakers tuned by JBL. It's also got this interesting RGB LED on the rear that Infinix chooses to call the Halo light. Is it necessary? Nope. Is it lit? Yeah. On the software side, the Infinix Note 50 Pro runs Android 15 with Infinix's XOS 15 skin on top of Android. Now I've used Infinix devices before, and to be honest, XOS was not really my favorite Android skin. But this time, it actually feels very different. It feels like Infinix really stepped up their game, and Android 15 plays a big role in that. The control center and notification panel have been redesigned to look more modern, and thankfully, there isn't much bloatware here either. Overall, it's surprisingly polished. It almost looks indistinguishable from a certain brand's software skin. And yeah, it comes with Folax, the virtual assistant, and other AI features like circle to search. So yeah, no corners were cut here too. This display has the highest refresh rate of any device I've personally used. At 144Hz, it's higher than most of the actual flagship devices on the market. Can I tell the difference compared to 120Hz? Nope. Is it cool? Absolutely. You'll definitely notice a difference if you're coming from a 90Hz or a 60Hz phone though. It's rocking a 6.7-inch OLED display with a 1080p resolution and a peak brightness of 1300 nits. It's actually really usable outdoors and you wouldn't have to squint to read stuff. The bezels aren't the thinnest on the planet, but they're pretty decent. It doesn't have a curved display, which I actually miss, although Infinix will sell you a Note 50s 5G Plus if you can find your way over to India. But otherwise, it's a pretty solid panel and watching content on this thing would be a treat. Alright, let's talk cameras. The Note 50 Pro comes with what looks like a triple camera setup, but it's really just two functional cameras. You'll get a 50 megapixel wide-angle lens with optical image stabilization, which is usually reserved for higher-end phones, and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide sensor, and on the front, it's a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Photos from the main sensor under good lighting are honestly pretty impressive. It's not Galaxy S25 Ultra level, but for a $200 device, it's pretty solid. There are different photo styles like street and vlog, and my favorite has to be Sky Shop. The AI is surprisingly intelligent. It even dials down the ISO and casts a subtle midnight effect to mimic a night photo, which is a nice touch. Video recording tops out at 2K, but you do get stabilization at 1080p. Plus, it can shoot pretty decent slow-mo clips. I was also curious about how it stacks up against a similarly priced competitor, so stay tuned for that video. The long story cut short, the cameras aren't exactly mind-bending and space-warping good, but they'll absolutely get the job done. At the heart of this phone is a 5200 mAh battery with 90 watts of fast wired charging. Infinix claims that it'll go from 0 to 100 in a little over 30 minutes. Not only that, it also supports wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, and at 30 and 10 watts respectively. That is faster than most flagship phones like the iPhone 16 Pro and the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Also worth mentioning, you get a magnet compatible case in the box, which makes wireless charging even better. And trust me, you almost never see wireless charging at this price point. So safe to say, no corners were cut here either. Infinix is asking for 370,000 naira or around $230 for the Note 50 Pro. That puts it in the same ballpark as the Redmi Note 14 Pro, the Tecno Camon 40 Pro, and the Samsung Galaxy A36. But honestly, the Note 50 Pro outshines even some flagship models from these brands when it comes to things like the screen refresh rates and wireless charging. So let me know what you think in the comment section about the Note 50 Pro. Would you pick this over its competitors? And also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.